Hey guys, so today I'll be doing a makeup tutorial on how I did this makeup style because a lot of people have been asking. So here's the tutorial. So first I start off with the She Glam hydrating primer. I've been using this for a while now and I'd say it's like pretty good. Yeah.
Rub, rub, rub.
Then I go in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow in the shade Deep. I use a spatula because it's like it makes like the application to the skin like very like thin, and then I use like setting spray on the puff, and then I just dab it in, and then I use black lip liner, but I like using it for my eyebrows because it's better than my my other eyebrow pencils. And then once I'm done, I use a lighter concealer, and then I like outline my eyebrows. And then after I carve out my eyebrows, I use a setting spray on my puff, and then I just blend it out so it can like naturally blend into my skin, so it doesn't look like weird, And just like that, that's how I blend it out. Yeah, but sometimes it kind of looks weird, so I just add like a little bit of the Halo Glow on my forehead because the lighter concealer kind of looks weird on the forehead, so then I try to blend it out into my skin so it doesn't look as weird. And then right after, I shake up the setting mist, and then I just spray it on my face so that it'll stay still and it won't disappear. I don't really know if the setting spray works. I just like it though, And then I use my fan to dry it down so I can finish it faster because, girl, I was tired. So then I use my e.l.f. blush. I'd say don't use that much because it's kind of similar to the Rare Beauty one. I really like this one. It's like a good dupe for it, okay? Anyways, I use that on under my eyes, and then I put some on my nose too. And then I go ahead and blend it in with the brush. And for my black girlies, sometimes pink doesn't be showing up, so I use the blush on top of my eyelids too, so it'll show up, because sometimes when I use eyeshadow, it does not show up at all. So then I blend it out again. And then I use my Flower Nose blush. I use the powder one, obviously. I didn't really use it until that one time that I did my makeup, the video that I showed you. And bro, it looked so good. So now I'm starting to use it more. And yeah, I just blend it out on top so it'll look a little lighter. And don't worry about the blush, guys. I'll fix the blush. I know it looks a little a lot of red, but trust me, I'm gonna fix it. I also put some on my eyelids, so it'll also look like the same type of pigment that's on my my cheeks. And then I use my Fit Me powder in the shade 360. It's mocha, and it just tones down the blush, which kind of makes it more into my type of skin, And then I use this Day Sick palette. Oh my god, guys, this is my holy grail. I use this every single time I do my makeup. Every single time I use my eyeshadow, it's always this, never anything else, always this. Trust me, guys, if you use your fingers and you just put it on your eyelids, trust me, for my black girls, trust me, it is amazing. It's the best thing you could ever have. And then I use a darker pink for it, to make a gradient from lighter to darker. Sometimes I try to use a makeup brush for it, but it doesn't show up, so I use my fingers, and it definitely does give you the better pigmentation than a brush does. Okay, so I couldn't find my egg yolk swirl pen, so I had to use my Romand palette. I use that to just highlight my eye bag. Oh no, my eye fat, and then just to make it darker and you can see it more clearly. And then I do it on the other side, obviously. You can see me kind of struggling, but trust me, it works, guys. But an egg yolk style is egg yolk style pencil is much better than like what I'm using right now, because it's kind of hard for me because it's just like the eyeshadow doesn't really show that much. I tried to use my e.l.f. pencil, but obviously that was like the wrong move. It made it so like noticeable. It looked ugly. I know it doesn't show, but it was not the move. And then I used my concealer to like highlight the fat. So like basically I used the pencil to like underline it, and then like inside the eye bag I used the highlighter so that the eye bag can be more visible. For this, like, don't use too much because it's gonna end up looking weird. I mean, it kind of looked weird when I was doing it, so I tried to fix it, but obviously, I don't know, I think I did pretty good, you know. And then I go back in with the palette, and I just like I use that color on the eye bags so that it could turn out pink. You'll get what I mean when I show you. So I basically use this shade, and I basically put it on top of the concealer so that the pink would be more visible. Obviously the brush wasn't worth it, so I used my fingers. I know it looks weird, but trust the process, guys, please. And then I go in with that highlighter. It's not like a highlighter. I use that glitter, and then I put it on my eyelids. I put it in like the middle, so like it'll look like it's like transitioning. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. And if the blush doesn't look that much, like it doesn't look like it's like showing that much, I would recommend like adding more. That's what it did for this one, because it wasn't like, because of the powdered, like pressed powder, it kind of looked like it was like gone. So I added more blush, and then after I added this blush, I added the Rare Beauty blush. I added the Flower Nose blush. And then you go back in with the pressed powder, and then after that you use eyeliner. Like for me, I try to do it like where it's like straight and like perfect, but then I realized that I had nothing. My thing was dried up, so it was kind of hard for me to do it without it like disappearing on me, but obviously I did my best. And then I used the Judy Doll highlighter. You can use any highlighter, but I just decided to use that for some reason. But I basically just like put it like around like the like area near my eye, like where my nose hits my eye. I just put it there. And then I use this like Natalie Glow highlighter. I don't remember where I got this from. I think I got it as a gift, but I use this like sunset glowy type of highlighter. I don't know what it is. I basically put it near like the area that I put the Judy Doll highlighter at, and then I also put it on my nose bridge and the top of like my nose. And then I use this like I use my black lip liner, and then I like go like on my waterline, and then I like draw in there. I know it's like a little bad, but I just use it because it makes my eyes like so like, I don't know, defined or something. It makes it look better. I use these lashes. These are so good. Like, once I got them the first time, I never switched back. And then you just glue it onto your eyelids. Look at the big difference this gives. And then I go in with the other eye. And then I use this like popular lip plumper that it used to be popular like during TikTok shop, you know, era. And then like it's like a perfect pink. That's why I like using it. And then I use my Fit Me like loose powder, and then I just like go at it, you know, like I just go ham. After a few minutes, after I let it bake, I just use a brush, and then I just wipe it off. I also use my I think it's a contour stick from She Glam, and I just put it on my nose, like just the top of it. I don't really use like nose contour. I just use it on the top because it looks really good. And then you're pretty much done, period. This is it with like good lighting, like lighting in my face, you know. pretty good, right guys? Right, anyways, and then this is it without the lighting. Super good. Thanks for watching.